Yeah. Right. Doing this again. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Pigeon just... could do without like my fight or flight kicking in just before I'm about to do an exposure. Flipping pigeons around here, they're suicidal. Oh dear. Right, let's crack on with this then, shall we? Right, I'm going to pull in here. I'm going to do this one again. As soon as I pull in, I can just feel it like go through my body. Right, so I was going to talk about distraction, because I want to know, is it good or is it bad? Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? I hear a lot of like people saying that you shouldn't distract yourself because then you're not allowing yourself to feel what you need to feel, and then that's like what you're meant to be doing. So last night my son had a weird a headache, but not like he wasn't in pain. It was just like his eyes were like funny. It was like, I think it's just like, you know, like if you push on your eye, like if you ever done this where you like rubbed your eyes like that and then like it feels like you can't focus. Well, I think he must have done something with this. Anyway, he couldn't like focus when he went to, as he was getting into bed, and he was like, oh look, when I look at that lamp, it like feels like my eyes feel funny. And I was like, do you know what, I get that quite a lot. It's absolutely normal. And then so I was trying to like, but then he was starting to panic about it. So then he was on top of like the symptom that he had, he started to add panic on top of that, and I could feel him, is like tensing up. He was like over breathing totally. And then I started, because he wasn't listening to what I was saying, like with the help I was trying to give him. And then I said, I tried a different technique. So I said, I need the toilet now as well, I need a wee. That doesn't help, does it? I said, start talking to him about school. So they're back at school today, and I said, I'm gonna go now because I think I've stayed there a long time and I think that's enough. I kind of want to sit behind this. Oh, he's gone now. I was thinking, because the car pulled out, and I was like, I want to sit behind this car and have that feeling of, oh, I can't get out until this car has pulled out. But he pulled out anyway. What am I talking about? Flipping heck. I've got that giddy anxiety thing, you know, like where it makes you go, like talk really fast and so yeah. So last night, anyway, I said to him, who are you looking forward to seeing tomorrow at school, and like who's the best person you'll see on the playground, where will they be meeting you? So I just started like chatting, and all of a sudden I was like, he was chatting, I got him to laugh, and then I was like, right, he's okay. So I was like, right, I'm going now, night. And then he said, my eyes are still doing that thing. And I was like, well, I said close your eyes, and then it won't affect you when your eyes are closed. And he would not close his eyes, and it was like, and then he started to panic again. And I thought, distraction completely snapped him out of it. But as soon as he started to think about it again, he was back in that moment of not being able to deal with it. So I don't know, it's like, is distraction good? Because I when I was doing my stuff with the NHS, there was a lot of talk about like distraction. They would like encourage it, but then there's some people like who I've seen who have been through all this, who say that distraction, you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't distract yourself. You should allow yourself to like almost like keep thinking about what you're feeling in the moment. But I don't know. If I hadn't been sat chatting to you there, how much worse would my anxiety have been? Would that have helped? If my anxiety had been like through the roof, sat there thinking about how my anxiety was through the roof, would I want to have gone back tomorrow? Because at the minute, I don't mind going back tomorrow. Because I was sat chatting to you and distracted, I was still feeling anxiety. I was still in the situation. But do you know what I mean? What do we think? Let me know your thoughts, okay? Anyway, I've done an exposure and it went really well. And I think I sat there a bit longer than yesterday and it didn't feel as bad as yesterday. So, done. And I did an exposure this morning because I was in the house on my own. So, yeah. Right, I've got to go and clean my pond out now. Great. See you later. Bye.